So in the previous video, we have seen about frequency analysis and risk analysis, how we are using the probability of accidents and the return period for the design of structures. Now in this lecture, we are going to see three important definitions. So the first one is called as probable maximum precipitation. So write down probable maximum precipitation. So short form PMP. So first write down the definition. So it is greatest storm. It is greatest storm which is physically possible, which is physically possible with considering or with modifying with considering the most favorable hydrometeorological condition. Most favorable okay. So it is the greatest storm which is physically possible with considering the most favorable hydrometeorological conditions. So that is called as the probable maximum precipitation. Now where it is used? So it is used in design of design of large hydraulic structures. Large hydraulic structures like spillways. Okay. Now, so this is the probable maximum precipitation. How to calculate it? So probable maximum precipitation, it is equal to average precipitation P bar plus K into sigma. Okay, where P bar is average or mean precipitation, K is called as frequency factor, and sigma is called as standard deviation. So this is the formula. So everything will be given to you if the question is asked from this. Generally the question is not asked numerical point of view from this concept. The mostly it is used, or we can say theoretical questions are asked from the definition point of view. Okay, so it is okay. So probable maximum precipitation, it considers the most favorable hydrometeorological conditions. This point you should note. And the second one is it is used in the design of large hydraulic structures. Now the second one, or the second definition, is standard project storm. Standard project storm, short form SPS. So in the previous definition we have seen that it is the greatest storm which is physically possible with considering the most favorable hydrometeorological conditions. See, what is the meaning of this hydrometeorological conditions? So whatever the various functions are there, or various meteorological effects or conditions that occurs, like heavy rainfall or some natural disasters are there, so that all comes under this hydrometeorological conditions. So we are considering the maximum value for all the effects. So we are considering the most favorable hydrometeorological conditions in this probable maximum precipitation calculation. However, in the standard project storm SPS, we will not be considering the most favorable hydrological conditions. So it is the greatest storm. It is the greatest storm without considering most favorable most favorable hydrometeorological conditions. Okay, so this is the difference between these two, SPS and PMP. So it is without considering the most favorable hydrometeorological conditions. So this value of SPS will be less than PMP. Hence it is design of used in design of intermediate or we can say minor structures. So this is SPS. Okay, so if the structure is large, then we will be using PMP. Then for intermediate and minor structures, we will be using SPS. Now there is one more definition here that was asked once in an IS exam. Okay, so that is maximum rainfall observed. Okay, so this is in any part of world. So in any part of world, if you want to find out what is the maximum rainfall observed, then you can use this formula. So this was asked once in the IS exam. Okay, so this maximum rainfall observed, it is equal to 42.16 into d to the power 0.475. Okay, so this was asked once in the IS exam. In this the units are important. So the PM, this is the maximum rain observed, maximum rainfall observed. It is in centimeter or mm, so it is in centimeter. See, this is a derived formula. There it is an empirical formula, there is no derivation for this. Okay, so based on the readings or observations that were taken, so this formula is based on that. Such formulas are called as empirical formula. So the units are different here. So d is the duration and the duration is in hours. Okay, so p is in centimeter and d is in hours. So this you should know. This also can be asked in the exams. So that's it with these three definitions. The first one is PMP, then SPS, and the maximum rainfall observed.